It is, y'all. Plenty to do today. Every County Commission workshop, October 22nd. 5 minutes after 11. We have all the commissioners present today. Also, we have representatives of Baker staff, Eve Delgado and Costa, who are our consulting attorneys out of Austin and also out of Houston locations. Catherine, glad to be here. Catherine's also been working on this with us. And workshop agenda topic today is first, a presentation by legal counsel of draft illustrated plan redistricting the county commissioner precincts based on recently issued 2020 census data. So we'll ease into that first, Catherine. Would that be you presenting, or would we have some things from David Mendez Company out of Boston first?
Well, we do have David on the phone, but I would like to start off by putting up, we have the demographics report, the summary from the 2020 census. Just remind everyone why we're here. We're here to put the population in balance below a 10% deviation. So based on the 2020 census report, we show that the 4 precincts in this county are out of balance. The ideal size of each precinct should be 21,749. And in precinct 1, we have 17,207. Precinct 2, we have 18,436. Precinct 3, we have more than the required number, which is 30,348. And then in precinct 4, we have 21,003 persons in that precinct. So what we're here to do is do a second drawing session. We have drawn several maps. And we would like to hear from the commissioners of the maps that we have drawn, where they want to start today.
Okay. I know y'all had the opportunity to have some discussion with Catherine in regard to the lines and the barriers of your precincts, which would be, are they roads, or are they going to be natural barriers such as a creek or a river or a stream? And then you're looking at also accessibility. It would be almost ridiculous that you have to go from one precinct to another precinct to get to yours, which unfortunately we don't have enough bridges in our county yet. So a lot of those barriers are going to be there, and also the growth factor in the county and where the growth is located. And then what has to happen in that precinct to make everybody balance back out. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be painless. But the trouble is we have to get this done. But if we don't, then someone else steps in. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Catherine, but if we don't make a decision, then that's going to be a decision by the Department of Justice. Is that correct?
Well, what happens is if you don't make a decision and you are out of balance, then likely someone will bring a lawsuit against the county, and the plaintiff will, meet their case because the population is out of balance and redistricting did not occur. And when such a lawsuit is brought, then that plaintiff's fees get paid in full. So their attorney's fees and costs are paid by Liberty County.
Yeah.
And then the county itself has a routine counsel, and David wants to talk about this.
Okay, David, are you?
So there are issues that arise, and I think that's the general statement of it, and that's why Sid and I wanted to be available for Commissioner's Court, because I don't think that there should be a reason we couldn't rebalance these so that we can move forward. But as Catherine's noted, there is a potential legal issue, and so it's appropriate to discuss the exposure limitation, the implications of that further with the commissioners. There's a lot more to it than the basic statement. And so we're available to do that in executive session if the court wishes to do that. But, the question was, why do we have to do this? And that's exactly the point, as Catherine has stated, is there's a legal obligation to be in balance before we get into the primaries. And so, but we can go over the technicalities of that, and we're ready to do that if the commissioners wanted to discuss that before they draw.
Okay.
Can you give us kind of a ballpark figure of what cost would be if we do not do our job to get this done?
I'd rather tell you that in private, Commissioner.
What?
I'd rather tell you that in executive session.
Oh, okay. I know you couldn't, I just kind of would like to have some kind of ballpark
Well,
figure what we're looking at, but that's okay.
Yeah, I can ballpark it, but I'd rather tell you in private.
All right.
it's, this isn't like, a district court, this isn't like county court, law court, where the judge is gonna sit there and admonish anyone, they want to, in public. We're gonna give a chance for us to understand what the ramifications would be if we don't. But we're gonna do this in executive session, so you'll fully understand the importance of making a decision, and let's get this done. Okay, so let's look at the maps. Is that what we're gonna do now, Catherine, or?
Yes, if it would be helpful, we could put up Plan C revised 2, because I've received some notes from Commissioner of Precinct 2 that is a map that he would like to consider today.
Okay,
I would also like to consider that map.
well, the one I saw before that you had, Bruce, it ran all the way up the road, Romero and Rye.
Yeah,
Okay,
but that plan never did get
off the ground.
off the ground.
This Plan C revised 2 meets all the requirements of redistricting. Is that right? That's my understanding. Is that?
Yes, so Plan C revised 2 does put the population in balance. We show a 5%, 5.81% deviation.
It provides smooth transition in areas where we're having the precinct 4's got to take a bunch off the bottom there, and I've got to take a bunch off the top, and then require precinct 1 to take a little off of the east side, southeast side of precinct 2,
4 and this northern east side of precinct 2. We take about 3,000 folks over here on the west side, south.
Clint was supposed to get me a laser pointer, and it made me nervous, me swinging that board around.
We don't need that.
I'm not sure what it is. I think it's got something to do with his visit to the principal's office when he was in high school.
It's on both. That looks better than the one I saw Tuesday, a week ago, I guess.
That's coming up Houston Street. Can y'all see that? Correct. You see
Do what?
Just coming up Houston Street, it's legal. Just revise map. This is what I looked at the other day, I think.
Yeah.
We went out, you probably don't.
And that was Plan C.
Plan C revised 2. We also have a big blow up of this map right here. If the commissioners would like to take a look at it.
Who wants to see what?
I'm working over that. Here, go. Plan C. Revised 2.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, it's me. A little bit of tweaking and this thing is ready to go.
Okay,
Just a little bit.
why don't you tell us how we can tweak it, Commissioner?
As we indicated last time, in the meeting, last thing we wanted to do. Greg is mine. I had a individual with me yesterday. What we.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything on there.
Not that much of an adjustment. We're taking the home base up here.
You're taking home base up there.
I said, there's no, not me.
That's not,
This is
that's not,
Houston Street.
There's no way around that.
Okay. What my thoughts are is that you take this existing line here, go to the bow, up to the track, over. That will be this one that's right. Okay.
That don't get any numbers in there.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Allow Greg to move down here to pick up what was part of this home base. This population right here. That will move Bruce down. And all Bruce has to do is pick up this little spot right here. And we through. And the population, I believe, will equal out.
You're satisfied with the bottom.
Well, if you go here,
but I can't come past.
then what that's going to do is going to drop in population. But if you move, if we can move you over here, in your home base area, Bruce takes this little bit right here, outside of 1413. I think the population is going to equal.
But the balance, there won't be enough taken away from precinct 3 at the top.
Yes, that was the original draw, remember?
They've already got to take this right here.
But you're
All
talking,
you're talking about is this right here, right now.
In this.
Up to the railroad tracks, right here.
It'd be right here.
Yes.
Right, yeah, stop at the track.
So all of this will be part.
no,
Why don't y'all look at Plan C? Plan C has a lot of what y'all already have doing with there. Just Plan C, we have 3 maps that they sent us. Plan C is more, as Commissioner Whitmire is talking about. Do you have the map there, Plan C?
Right here.
Yeah, so here,
No, just get Plan C revised.
Jackson, can you please put up Plan C?
and you're okay with it down here?
Yeah, I'm not happy with this
Whitmire,
at all.
No, I'm not happy with it.
But in order for you and David to work this out, I'm not going to the best. The only thing I want is this little piece right here. I'll get out of it. I've got family and friends who live there.
no, I won't give that up because it completely splits me from going, I have to out of precinct 1 into precinct
No, you won't.
4.
No, you won't. All you
No,
have to do is take, Brown Road.
I'm not gonna give up that area right there. Because I've already had.
It's already there, there's not really justification for taking
No,
that.
because I'm gaining 2,000 to 3,000 folks in the Dayton area anyway. I need representation
You should
in
do
the
2 to 3.
2,000 to 3,000.
2 to 3,000.
Yes,
Okay. You need what, 45 something?
I need 45, which that's what I'm taking over here. That's what I'm having to take anyway.
I believe that it would work if we got Greg to take the bio up to the tracks and over. This would open up in the home base for me. All Bruce would need to do is take this little spot right here. And I believe that would equal out better. I'm not sure. I'll stay inside there.
yeah, that's my home, that's my city, well born.
That one there, no, to the bottom.
Yeah.
To the tracks. To the tracks, and you got a definitive boundary line there.
Only way we do it, is if you were to come up here to the bow of 105. You just want to cut that one area.
Yeah, I mean, this is talking about, right?
Yes.
They'll come up to here, there's the boundary line to the tracks.
Right here.
Yeah, tracks, and then here, and then over here, then you have.
I'm not, we're not gonna do that. We're not, you're throwing me way over there out.
You already have a
That's
farm.
drawn now, that's drawn now, you're already there. This is drawn now, you're already there.
But you're taking a lot of folks out and putting a lot more.
All you're doing is giving this back.
And this down here is the only reason to do that right there. There's no justification for taking 1,000 or 2,000 people for somebody that needs 4,500 people. Making him shut up and drive, whatever it is, making him drive out of his precinct to get over here and gerrymander the lines to satisfy you.
They're not.
I ain't gonna talk, I'm saying, you do,
What if,
that's the way I'm gonna vote.
Commissioner, what if we were to split this in half, like right down the middle? What if we split this in half? Yeah, so you keep this half and he keeps that.
No, so I'm not, it's my committee.
No, that would be way too hard for Bruce to come up in. He'd have to come up in town.
This right here, come up there.
That would be way too, well, like you just got to say, maybe you have to drive to another precinct.
We're gonna have to do it anyway. Either way you do it, there's no.
We have a map where we took half of this.
Yeah.
Left it.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. That's over there, we're not satisfied with that. Whatever y'all want that, that's what I'm talking about.
Far as I'm concerned, we'll leave this alone, that's what's going on, leave it alone. I'll stay up here, I won't argue about this stuff.
Look at this map here.
I don't want to go up that high, I didn't want to go that here, but in order to eliminate this up here, I will stay.
Look at this map right here. This is the other plan. Everything stays the same here. The only difference is instead of Greg coming up here, it comes down here, giving you the new Salem Road.
But he, David indicated he's wanting south of the track right there.
I mean, I'm giving up a lot.
Well, just like with precinct 1 having part of the city of Dayton, precinct 2 is going to have to take part of the city limits of Cleveland. Well, because of this growth that he has right here.
He didn't say what I was telling Greg, what Greg did. It moved over and all those other, in his own base.
He already has all these.
But he
That's
has,
his map.
and the bottom line is, they got to take so much out of precinct 3.
This is great anyway, right now, it's great.
Right now, I'm
Yeah.
talking in, Chris, you need to take this, move you down a little bit. All you have to do is say, "Look at this spot right here, that little spot."
I don't want that spot, you know, I don't want that spot.
Why not? Okay.
I mean, that would throw the Hispanic count in my precinct way up, because that is all that is right there.
No, that,
And,
you're wrong. You're
you're
wrong.
talking about over there at
There-
six, was it
You have
612?
whites, you have blacks, and you have Hispanic.
And that's what they also have.
Talking about I am giving up some of the city on the other side of the track.
You're giving the part that you don't want. You want.
I don't mind keeping everything I got, to be honest with you, but state law says I gotta give up something. I'm happy with everything I got,
Okay,
but I'm giving up a lot over here. I can't give this up, what I'm saying.
you're not giving this up.
I'm talking about up here. If
You ain't got no
you just
choice.
come, you're already right here is what I'm saying, Greg. If you just come up here and come straight
And I've
down.
got people, half of the county, in this precinct. I've got, this has got to take care of everything this side of the river.
Well, then, what about this area? Well, Leon said he'd come on up.
No, I know, how do y'all feel?
Yeah,
The bottom line is, if you can give me some justification for taking 1,000 people out of somebody that needs 4,500, then.
Hold on, I'm not even talking about this anymore.
Yeah, okay, so you're satisfied with that?
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't see any justification in gerrymandering the lines up there to give me everything that you don't want. Bottom line is, I like this map. I think y'all did a really good job of producing this map, and I'm satisfied with it, and that's what I'm gonna vote for. And I'm gonna have to go, I got other things to do.
this is Plan C revised. This is.
I wish you could stick
This
around.
also gives you what we were talking about.
Stick around.
Sound line, this is the defining line.
Well, how I mean, there's probably 15 to 2,000 folks right here.
All we're talking about is this right here.
That's it, right
That's
there.
it, that's all we're talking about.
I'm still bet you right in here, because you have the new subdivision coming out, still bet you've got 15 to 2,000 folks in here.
No.
Because he's having to gain 3,200 folks. So there, I know with what little he's given up here, there's gonna be at least 2,500 folks in this area right here.
He's not talking about this up here, but he's always talking about from the house to the tracks. Here, that's all David is wanting there. I care, that those places there. That help.
There wouldn't be nothing. I mean, you're already here, you're right there.
You're talking about this area right there?
Yeah.
No, not down here.
No, he's just saying,
Well, what is
he
this?
wants to make this
Well, I
area
don't-
green.
What is this then?
Is this right? You just want to make this area green? Is that what I'm hearing from you? Right here?
Well, I don't know.
4,000.
No, you're not. You're in this red line.
This is what we're talking about. Oh, you'll be up on, right?
Huh?
He made this,
There's no way.
he just wants this area right here.
You
Well,
want,
I mean, we've argued with these numbers on every
Well,
step.
I won't just say numbers in the town. That's what
Where
I'm
is
saying, and you're, like you say, you're coming around here, if we just get rid of
so
this.
you're not satisfied with that, you want this,
Well, what is this right there?
31,
41.
why don't you go home and pick out all the little areas you want, come back, talk
So
about it.
that's addition.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yeah, no, that's fine there, Greg. Yeah,
You good now?
You're good with this?
yeah, up to.
So leave this the same.
Greg, he said he's good with it.
Yeah, you're leaving this the same right here.
Okay, and we're just gonna see what this changes, right? Right
Yeah.
here, this little part.
Yes.
That's time transportation.
He's leaving this alone. He just wants this little change right here.
Let's look at that.
Let's just see what that looks like, okay?
This is
You don't
right,
run the numbers on that?
Well,
Yeah, just this
Numbers are
little
good.
area right here. This right here.
We'll just look at it, see, and then.
I don't think you're gonna get the numbers when you take all that out, but.
Well, I don't know if we are, but let's just ask Jackson to draw that so we can see it right now.
Okay.
Is she on the phone now?
Yeah, he's on the phone. Jackson,
There's absolutely, we're not gonna have one.
can you hear me? So on precinct
He's
2,
not answering you.
we're going up north in the Cleveland area.
Somebody get us.
Which plan are we working from?
We are working from Plan C revised.
That's our blueprint, that is.
So up by Cleveland, we have a benchmark line for precinct 2. And so we are going to take where precinct 3 has the green area where it says Legion Avenue.
Yeah, hold on, Catherine, give Jackson time to bring in the.
Okay,
Yeah,
Do you want to show him where?
You ready, Jackson?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Rendez, I am.
and you're wasting
This
this
is-
time, he's not
This area,
satisfied with that.
Yeah.
From here all the way down.
So we're ready, Catherine.
It's ready. Is that two? I can't see what that is.
I think it's 287. So you see that benchmark line, Jackson? Right there, yeah. So we're gonna just color in everything from this benchmark up to the railroad tracks.
It's the railroad track.
Yes, the railroad tracks. This is all gonna turn to precinct 3. Can you tell me what the numbers would be?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're taking this area.
Yes, sir.
All the way to the railroad track.
Yes, sir. Okay,
There it is.
that's what y'all want. Now let's see what the numbers say.
Okay, so it does put us out of balance. It is a 15.2.
Yeah, it's gonna put him over balance.
Huh?
It's gonna put him over balance because he's already at 22,289 with the same map.
Now, I tell you, there's too many people in there. You've got a good map, and well, I don't really want to talk about it anymore. You've got you don't really gerrymander the lines up here. It puts me way out here, but I can live with that. And because I've got to compromise some ways to make this thing work. But I'm not going to just go jiggling the lines around and make everybody happy but me.
So we've got 3 maps in front of us. Can we agree on one of these 3 maps?
What happened to the revised 3? It's right here. Okay.
Yeah.
One we need to consider. That's the one that takes Dayton. That's what it splits up precinct 1.
I'm seeing how you're figuring that. How's it split it up?
Well, yeah, there's no other bridge across the river. And if you take the road 90 going into Dayton, it completely cuts me out.
No, no, you use Brown Road. How's that split the other?
Are you talking about by the feed store?
No, Brown Road.
How do I get, how do I get from over here to over there without going through?
Brown Road takes you 14 across the river, 146.
No, it don't. I'm talking about from here. If you drive from here, with that map, it probably makes me go through your precinct before I can ever get to my other side.
But if you don't work from here, you got a yard in precinct on 1409.
I don't have enough men over there to man that yard, so I still have to work in this yard here.
Bottom line is, you gotta go through Dayton and Dayton Track to get equipment and everything else over there. That's
Well, we gotta be a yard down here already.
huh?
He has a yard down here on 1409
Yeah.
already. Okay.
But I'm already
But there's
getting, I'm
no-
getting 3,000 people over there. I should still have part of the city of Dayton as representation.
There's no justification in the regulation or anything else from taking 1,000 or so people from a precinct that already needs 4,500, making him drive through somebody else's precinct.
Where are you taking 1,000 at, show me?
I don't know, whatever this
Oh,
number.
no, that is 1,000. You determined it last time.
5, 6, 7 roads.
There's 1,000 folks in there. We come up with it.
That's what was that, when we met last time, you said it's around 1,000 people in there.
Yeah, it's right here.
It is 1,000 folks.
Huh? Yeah, that's what you figured, about 1,000 people there, right?
Right.
Okay, so you're taking 1,000 people, you make him go all the way over there, take everything.
Well, on the map, you've already aware. All you
Okay,
have to do is take that little bit like that. That's it. He's already here.
I'm already,
All the way up, right here.
I'm already conceding and taking all the way to Harris County line.
well, why can't you come up here and take some of this, you come across the river and take some of it, because it don't make sense, that's the reason.
Because I only have to have 746 people. He's got to have 25.
No, you gotta have a heck of a lot more than that, 'cause you're required to take some off the bottom.
746 is all I need.
You need more than that.
You tell him that.
You need more than that because you've got to take the bottom of that. I only need 3,500, but I gotta take about 5,000 or 6,000 because I've got to take the top of that. That's just the way things have to be.
But see, you're hurting yourself because you're complaining about the population, right?
I'm not complaining about it.
You just did. If you let him have this little section right here, which is his own.
That means I gotta come down here and take more over here and I'm not gonna do
No,
it.
no, no,
But you're
no,
not
no.
separate miles from that.
How are you gonna do it?
What?
How you gonna do it?
Well, I just got through telling you, Rick.
That don't solve the problem for precinct 3. You gotta get rid of 8,500 people in there. No, it don't.
You move right into here.
I moved that in there, but how does that, if I take that over there, they won't have enough people out of precinct 3, is that right?
You give this back here, and then you take that down there.
That will not solve the problem of limiting people in precinct 3.
No, she just said the numbers.
She just said the numbers don't work.
It's gonna put you at
On that
15%.
little box, well, it's like.
If you take more, it sure won't work.
Right there at the bow. Did you run those numbers before we first started this?
So what's
And
the,
it was pretty close.
We got 3 maps.
Well, we drew one section right here, and there
Yeah,
is,
that's what I'm saying. That's the way, we didn't have that way, it matched up.
will the numbers work like he's talking about? Isn't that what we just said?
Jackson, we can draw this for you right now.
Yeah, you can redraw the whole thing, but we're gonna be in the same shape. You know, I thought there was I thought you kind of didn't like the gerrymandering lines. I thought there was kind of that wasn't part of the plan.
Okay, so what, commissioners, please tell me what you would like to do. Would you like to draw the?
I'm gonna explain to you, I'm not
I ain't
happy
got to
going,
buy all the tracks,
Hey, y'all-
sausage, and that back up west.
I'm not happy going
One
north,
at a time.
but in order to eliminate that problem with him and him, I will, all
Okay,
right?
so
I can live with
you're,
that.
are you saying then you're okay with the Plan C
I
revised?
can, I just, my opinion, okay? I'm not gonna listen to this stuff in Bruce. Look at me. I want you to understand, I'm gonna let you have it, okay?
Well, I already got it.
But, listen to me. I feel like y'all take that little damn plot right there. It's got 4 roads. 4 roads.
What do I'm already, my numbers are already right, just with the map that you're looking at. Why do we need to change that map anymore?
If he takes that, he's gotta give up something somewhere.
He wants this.
I'm already, my numbers, if you'll look at those numbers.
And he's telling me he wants
This
us to
is,
give it
this is
back.
right here.
He wants to give it back.
He's already here. Okay, he's already, from this point. This point, correct. All he needs is to do that, take that little point right here. Yes. Yeah, over there roads in there.
And you're gonna keep those 2 roads.
Yeah, I'll keep those.
And I will.
There's this subdivision right here.
Yes. You even wanna look at
Here, what did
numbers?
you draw?
You're wasting your time to do anything up there. We're not gonna do anything up there.
Okay,
The numbers fit, he just told us the numbers.
Okay, why do we even need to do that? I mean,
It may relieve some pressure over here, we can reverse.
but it's not me that needs to
Didn't
gain.
want
Gain, I mean, if I gain more populace on down there, somebody else is going to have to.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? All the numbers are right on this map
Let's
right now.
just- Easy math, let's say 500 folks live there.
Oh, God,
All
no.
right, give me a number.
Hang on.
so we have, I sent you a map with the population.
Yes.
Let's pull it.
You just need to.
On this map, they really come up on this.
Oh, they do. Okay, so let's see.
Oh, if you take this number, you gotta he's gotta give up something somewhere else.
He does, and my question to him is going to be, what are you gonna give us? I was using this easy number.
Yeah.
500, 600.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, where are you gonna give up 500? So if you give up, let's say 500. Let's say 100. Where are you going to give up 100? Where are you gonna gain? I do, but. then
Okay, Clint.
It changes them all.
Clint, look at this.
Yep.
If I, with that map, here's the numbers.
Yes, sir.
If I gain 500, I'm still within my deviation.
10%.
Because see, he's at 21, 25. He's only 12, actually 13 folks more than what you had originally. You originally had 21,002 people in your precinct. Now you have 20, according to this map.
When you take that, and then if you agree to everything else.
Yeah, I'll take that if y'all want to read everything else on.
I told you, I'm not gonna argue with you about, on that.
Okay, okay.
On the west side.
I'll just make this thing go
That's what I'm trying to make
down.
this
I
work.
will take this section here.
No, listen, right here.
Okay,
That's all I need.
I'll take that section there. Just it'll come around here, this road, I'll take that, and I'm happy with this.
And then you'll buy the rest of it.
All right.
And you'll vote for the rest of it.
Yeah.
We need to take this out.
No, we're
No,
not doing
we're not
that.
gonna take anything else up there.
All right,
This is.
let's look at our deviations. Let's plug in the bottom number before we work on the top. Let's see how far we're at.
You're at 22,208.
You guys, Jackson. See where we're at.
Huh?
No. I'll take this if it'll make this thing flat. But this here is, we've already given you back over here. The numbers are not gonna support it.
And Harbor State and Bowles Road.
We're gonna run performance on this.
Bowles Road, the numbers were bad.
They're fixing to draw the first. I mean, is it 1,000 votes?
I don't want to go, I
Matter
don't want to get that
if
over.
it's or not.
But really, you only got a bar out there. I mean, we got another open.
That lawn has got to take care of this area, which is twice as much as you got already. You're messing around with it. And now we gotta take all the way over there.
Getting close.
If it ain't that much over there, what do they do?
I think we got that.
We sure they're good.
I think we got that we can vote on.
So Jackson, can you hear me?
525.
Could you please make a revision to Plan C revised?
Well, I've never sat in a jury room, but, I know that there's a point where the jury gets 241 with each other. And he's running the numbers, guy, we just need.
If he does that, that'll balance out, it won't have, it won't affect the deviation.
That's what they're running right now.
And then you'll be, I mean, that doesn't happen.
No one's gonna be happy.
We'll be satisfied and get the same.
I'm so won't positive over
Okay.
I'll take those 4 minutes, still vote on that map right there. That gives us 3 minutes.
Well, then I'll be breaking my word, you, Bruce, and Dave.
So it does put us over 10%.
Yeah.
How far?
We're not gonna take anything,
It has to,
Yeah.
yeah, it's way over.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
300 people pushed it over. Is there,
This, doing this right here.
that puts Bruce's, that puts precinct 1 over by 13.2.
No, it doesn't remain anymore.
It just affects his one precinct. Well, yeah, so we'd have to move some other stuff.
you know, I'm already having to take half of this on base. Not because I want to, because I'm required with what I'm taking. Yeah, you're taking a bunch, but the bottom line is,
How many?
the controlling factor of this whole thing is precinct 3. We gotta get it down. The only place to get it down is me and you at the bottom top. You actually round up. Huh?
You could, if you took Mandale, you could come over in the Harvest Acres. And that would work.
That was back to the original plan that we looked at.
I'm not gonna gerrymander the lines anymore. You know, you've had to take probably actually more area than anybody. But you're,
What I'm saying is, why would you take some?
but you're losing quite a bit of area down here that you're right on. But it's still in this area. But I'm dead, but I won't be doing it till I'm dead.
I'm gonna have to take that out. The number of 10% of maximum. Just adding these 247.
Huh?
How?
All right, then just add this one.
Yeah. These remain.
We want to add this little piece to precinct 1. Yeah, just this line right here. Is that 14? No, that's 14.
That should be 8, I can't, 4, 8.
The,
County Road 48.
all right, make that the northern boundary.
This right here.
Yes, okay. 4, yeah, 4.
So what do you?
Well, this needs to come. He's taking this.
All the way to 105?
Once he crosses the line, take the tractor across. And then he's coming west on 59. He can come across the
Now, what's the 6.66 deviation? Is that what he
We
did?
can dig them lines. I think we got basically, I think we got basically a pretty fair amount. We just need to. Yeah. You know, I want to show.
So we're gonna see that change right now.
All right.
It's gonna be on.
Come on, guys.
They have
7.7.
Yeah. Can we agree to this?
All right, what we've done here, look, instead of you going all the way up here, keep the numbers proper, you just take from this point here down.
I'll take that.
See, from,
I see what you're doing.
4876 down,
I'll take
and
that.
that'll keep the numbers proper,
I'll take that.
and I'll hang on to that.
If you'll agree to the entire, this entire map with that.
I'm in total, Greg, I'm not gonna break the word to you, Greg, for him.
Well, you're not breaking your word, you're doing what you have to do, it ain't.
I'm not breaking my word,
No way it accomplished it.
I'm not.
With beans.
You're not
If we can
breaking your
find
word,
a way
you're doing what you have to
If we
do.
can find our way,
Her brother goes, he makes it.
The only way we can do that is you take more of his.
I
know.
He can't take the word.
I'm already on the freezer.
more than
I
anybody.
know, that's what I'm saying. But for him to take the rest of this, adding way too many populace to it.
There's only one way to make this, there's only one way to make this work, is make me come down this way. And that's unreasonable.
Yeah, that's the way he's wrapping around the city.
Huh? I don't see how you think that's unreasonable.
7 or 8 miles from your boys.
Yeah.
I'm going from, Cleveland.
You ain't your whole precinct ain't 7 or 8 miles from your damn barn.
Greg,
Settle
down.
35.
Settle down.
I go 35 miles.
I got about.
Yeah, they figured it out. Then we'll just see
Well, I
that.
got
see if-
350 people. What I'm saying-
Leon,
Gentlemen,
you're fine with the
y'all are good
bottom.
with the bottom, is that correct?
I'm fine, if you take 46 out, and I'll take you up, go through,
That's enough.
and we're through,
And it's enough.
far this is concerned.
Thank you, Judge.
Hey, Leon, let's everybody say I take credit, but give Catherine enough time to get these lines revised. Y'all look at it, I'm gonna get y'all to look at it individually. And then y'all can decide. But right now, they're picking on each other right there in front of the map, it's not gonna get it. Okay? Well, I don't, Greg, please sit down here. The main thing is you're giving up and taking a bunch. Bruce is giving up and taking a bunch. Leon doesn't have near as much to give up and take, but then again, he's moving way far north. And David, I'm sorry, but you're gonna lose Barkley, that's just it.
I'm already losing it on the other side.
I understand
But
that.
I don't want, I'm not giving it, he's not coming down Houston Street. No.
We're gonna see what the numbers look like here in a minute. Whether you like
But
it
he
or
can
not.
come down and take part of Harvest Acres over
Yeah, I
there. And leave
understand.
my home base alone.
Your home base changed when Collie Ridge showed up.
Yeah, I understand that, but there's no reason he can't take Harvest Acres.
All right, I'll take that if you'll take Romance Drive.
It makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so the question is, just for clarity, we halfway agree on most everything except the Cleveland area.
Right.
Is that a fair assessment?
In the Cleveland area is fine.
No,
It's what we're gonna do now. I guess we can go back and draw some different scenarios
Absolutely.
for the Cleveland area and then,
You can do all you want to, but you're wasting your time.
I'm really thinking that clean lines in Cleveland are what you need.
yes, sir.
You don't want to be confusing people that live there whenever they go to vote or when they're
Correct.
no, when you draw,
The precinct goes like this.
yeah, when you draw the lines all the way around the city of Cleveland, yes, that's not right.
We need
It's
to.
a defining line though, it's the track, it's like she said, and then.
Well, the Trinity River is a defining line, but it's not
But then
straight.
he could take Harvest Acres and everything would work out.
Time out. Leon, you're happy with what we already decided on, pretty much?
Bruce and I have
Work it out.
agreed on this south end.
Yes, yeah.
You're good?
We're
I'm good with it.
fine,
Great.
all right?
All right,
The problem is over on that north end.
all right. Let's concentrate on the north end.
Okay.
Nothing else. I think we're good everywhere else. But the lines around Cleveland, David, when it gets down to count, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to give a little bit here and there. But
I'm
work
giving
with
a
us.
lot.
I understand that, but you still have to look at your considerations. The Collie Ridge is where most of the population.
I understand that.
Yes.
And then I know, I'm realizing what I'm having to give up, but
And
I
it's-
don't have to give up my
Time
home base. I'm not going to.
Yeah, you're gonna give up some of your home base.
I did on the other side of the track. He done took a quarter of the city.
Right, Jay? I'm telling you, you have to.
Mhm.
Because there's always a redeeming situation here that could take place.
It sure
You
could.
know,
It could be somebody else doing this.
that's exactly
Map drawing,
right.
not us.
Federal judge.
And they
Sure, it could be somebody else that what?
And then
All right, let's give Catherine time to work some magic.
Okay, so we are talking about the Cleveland area. Jackson, can you look at that, please? What I see on the map that we had presented to the county, the voting tabulation district map, is that that's where the concentration of population is in that little area. We have 4,240 people. So it's hard to draw around that area and still balance the population.
Right.
And so that's why, you know, we didn't do any more drawing around that area. But, you know, we're here and we're listening to you, commissioners, and you tell us what you would like to see.
I could say it maybe a slightly different way. It's good that we've reached something like consensus on the rest of the map, but because of how this works, if you've reached consensus in all areas but one, that's confined the trade-offs to just that area. And so now, in order to balance out the population, you're going to have to trade from the boundary line right there between 2 and 3.
Yep.
And
It's all
so,
the way around.
and so that what I'm saying is that makes it logistically harder. That we're going to come up closer and closer to an absolute line that we just cannot cross. So, for whatever that's worth.
I'm having to give up area, I don't want to give up, Bruce having to take area, you don't want to give, Leon's having to give up area, you don't want.
And I'm giving up stuff I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
You know, I mean,
Here's another.
okay, so we're all agreed that precinct map time.
Well, I don't know about that, but I mean, that's not what I'm hearing yet, but I will say this, and I think y'all are about to hit on it. In my practice, I've discovered that you're getting closer and closer to consensus when everybody's equally ticked off. So, and so, at some point, I mean, everyone is having to give, everyone's having to take. And I think everyone acknowledges that now, you know, after kind of fighting several side battles here. But, you know, at some point, you know, we will have to call it a day. I'm not saying to end the conversation, because I absolutely believe that, you know, it's only when everyone realizes that they've done everything that they can, and the numbers just are the numbers. You know, you've made every allowance that you can, but, you know, you're getting close to consensus, so. For what that's worth too.
Okay, so Bruce, you're good, Leon's good. Greg's good with this little bit of movement here and there, but not much. Maybe we just got to get him satisfied somewhat. So Catherine, what can we do? Is there anything we can do at this point in time to make this work? And if not, let me know.
Well, what I'm hearing is that that area around Cleveland is the issue.
Yep.
And so, I mean, between 2 and 3, they could trade some land to balance that, but that's where most of the population is.
So if I understand it right, the only way to make that work is to push me down the west side.
Well, what if you took the east side? What if you just took the east side?
Yeah, what about
the east side?
I kind of wondered what the population is in the, you know, and all.
Because that's a contiguous, that's already right where you already are. If you
That's
took the east side of
1,500
Cleveland,
people.
would that work?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so, I mean, I have this map here, we produced it to you, and I can show it to all the commissioners, want to start showing it to them, but.
I think it's already.
Is that,
Yeah.
is that the one with the news changes up?
No, that's the
That
population.
shows the
There's-
population, so we can.
And the problem is the lines are already so much to the densely populated areas that if you start going one way or another, it's gonna throw it over.
Yeah,
Right, it's just where the
That's not a map, that's just
concentration of the people live.
yeah,
So it's hard to carve in that area if you're trying to balance population.
to maintain the reduction in precinct 3, if I give up something in precinct 3, I gotta take something else in precinct 3.
That's it.
And the way when they do that, anyway, I've looked at this and I've looked at it, and it throws me on the west side, and to go around Cleveland to get over there, and I'm not satisfied with that. That's unreasonable when we've got a perfectly good map that puts me right there. It's not really taken away, it's taken away a little bit from him, but we can't help that. That's the way the population has developed in the county. I don't like it, you know, I don't like it, David, I don't like it. I would like for all of us to come have,
That's a pretty clean line right there.
yeah.
That really is.
And David, he's already given up polling days that are down here on which is a strong base for him that he's having to lose to me because I have to gain so much. I mean, it's just, I like the map we have there with the revision of Leon and us on the Plan C.
That's a little 14-13 cut.
Yeah.
Revised.
Revised.
The one that's on the screen right now, is what you mean, right, Commissioner?
Could you get us a copy of that with the revisions that Leon and him agreed to?
I can certainly do that, yes.
Yes,
Get
that
it
map right there.
And get it to,
So we're pushing up against the deadline for you to adopt a
Correct.
plan. And this is our second drawing session. So I was hoping that we could come to some agreement about an illustrative plan today, if the court will.
Okay.
Well, we already know, Leon and I already know about the bottom, y'all do too. We don't have to see a map to acknowledge that, do we?
Well, the map is right there, it's on this
Okay.
page.
That's strong.
But so the map's gonna have to be 100.
Yeah, yes, it
It's right there on the
it is,
screen.
but like I said, we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Now, can we pencil in a line on there and agree to a map today?
Well, I believe 3 of y'all already have.
The three of us already
You
have.
already have.
Yeah, so all we need would be a motion and a second. From any members of the board.
Yeah,
I'm not just a minute. We can't vote today. We have to come into a consensus.
yeah,
We can't vote today, but we can come to an agreement.
yeah.
So what I'm hearing right now is 1, 2, and 3 are happy.
Yeah.
As if y'all got a brand new horse, okay? Right? I'm good. I'm good with that. There it is.
No,
There's your
no,
answer.
I'm not happy, but.
I'm in that.
The principle of equal.
You'll buy you new maintains. All right. There it is. I think you've got 3 that are gonna be okay.
So this would be our proposed illustrative plan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right.
Huh?
Is there
I'd
anything else?
like a copy of the Plan C with adjustments on the bottom.
We're done?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Ms. Catherine,
We're gonna call this,
how soon do you think we'll have this revised?
Well, our office is gonna work on it.
How soon do you think it'll be?
Jackson, do you know, if we could get this to them today? I don't want to speak for you.
I will absolutely, I can do what I can on my end, but I can't promise that they can have this by the end of today, just the process that's in place.
okay.
Yeah, I'll check, Catherine, this is David, I'm gonna check with Sherry and see if she can expedite processing Jackson's material so we can get it back out.
Now, we're all going
We can try to get out today.
All right. Thank you, David. All right. We're done.
We don't got